The DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro packs a larger sensor and better stabilization than the GoPro Hero 13. But is it enough to win the action camera crown? Here's what you get: pro-grade night and dynamic imaging. Discover breathtaking imaging quality with Osmo Action 5 Pro Action Camera 4K and its all-new 1/1.3-inch sensor. Advanced tech with 2.4 large pixels and 13.5 stop dynamic range delivers unmatched low-light performance and clarity. Always centered, always focused. Achieve pinpoint accuracy with our advanced 4nm chip. DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro vlogging camera keeps fast-moving subjects perfectly centered in 16:9 or 9:16. Ideal for vlogging, cycling, or capturing friends and pets in action. 7. And 360 degrees HorizonSteady 17, rock-solid footage. Industry-leading stabilization eliminates 360 degrees roll axis shakes, keeping your horizon level and motion smooth. This action camera captures first-person action or scenic landscapes with pro-quality stability. The 1/1.3-inch CMOS sensor is a significant upgrade over the competition. It captures more light, giving you cleaner footage in low light and better dynamic range in high-contrast scenes. For example, sunset shots retain detail in both the sky and foreground without the blown-out look you often get with smaller sensors. This makes it a top choice for vloggers and adventurers who shoot in varied lighting conditions. DJI's HorizonSteady stabilization is simply outstanding. It keeps your footage level even when you rotate the camera 360 degrees, which is perfect for action sports like mountain biking or skiing. Unlike other cameras that only stabilize in one axis, this gives you that gimbal-like smoothness without the extra weight. It's a game-changer for dynamic POV shots. Being waterproof to 40 meters without a housing is a huge plus for divers and water sports enthusiasts. You can take it snorkeling, surfing, or even shallow diving without worrying about additional accessories. In comparison, the GoPro Hero 13 is only waterproof to 10 meters, so this gives DJI a clear advantage for underwater use. The dual OLED touchscreens are bright, responsive, and easy to use even in direct sunlight. The front screen makes vlogging a breeze, and the rear screen is large enough for detailed composition. They also support gesture controls, so you can start recording hands-free, which is handy when you're in the middle of an activity. 4K video at 120 frames per second gives you incredibly smooth slow motion. Whether you're capturing a splash, a jump, or a fast-moving animal, the footage remains detailed and fluid. The camera also supports 10-bit color depth for more grading flexibility in post-production, making it a solid choice for content creators. Battery life is decent, but not exceptional. In real-world use, you'll get about 1.5 hours of continuous 4K 60 recording, which is similar to the GoPro. But if you plan on all-day shooting, you'll definitely want spare batteries. DJI's proprietary battery design also means you can't use standard USB-C charging directly, so you need to carry a charger. The camera can overheat during extended 4K 120 recording, especially in warm environments. After about 15 to 20 minutes of continuous recording at the highest frame rate, the camera will shut down to protect itself. This limits its use for long slow-motion takes, which is a disappointment for action filmmakers. The magnetic mounting system is convenient, but not as universal as GoPro's standard mount. If you have existing GoPro accessories, you'll need adapters to use them with the Osmo Action 5 Pro. This can be a hassle if you're invested in the GoPro ecosystem, and the proprietary mount feels like a lock-in tactic. The DJI Mimo app, while functional, isn't as polished as GoPro's Quick app. It's slower to transfer large files, and the editing tools are more limited. Firmware updates also seem to roll out less frequently, so you might wait longer for bug fixes or new features. For creators who rely on quick editing on the go, this can be frustrating. The DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro is an excellent action camera that excels in image quality and stabilization, but its battery life and mounting limitations hold it back. If you prioritize low-light performance and smooth footage, it's a great buy, but GoPro loyalists may miss the ecosystem integration. Check the link in the description for the best price on the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth tech reviews.